Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Beavers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Evanson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Fresno State's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Threw for more than 400 yards and a couple of touchdowns in his last outing. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Owens. Could be an alley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Running inside. It's McNabb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 8th play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful...
Touchdown Bulldogs! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The inside handoff. There's some room. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Pocket breaking down. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Beavers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and turning it on. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Douglas. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it down the middle. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Beavers have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He'll pitch it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. To the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Got it. Where did he go?
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. And he scores! Touchdown, Fresno State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wants to throw. It's Douglas. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires on the move. It's caught. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Beavers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Gets it out fast. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Douglas. He's got the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete to the left. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Kentucky coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Evanson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with Oregon State's head coach here to start the half. Their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. That's caught. It's Owens. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Maybe some room here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for room. It's McNabb. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bulldog! And that one will give him the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He's got 59 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. They're going to ride this running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. There's a crease. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. right around the halfway point of the season. Neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they're able to get him on the ground. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Might have a chance. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes a catch. Turns it on at midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He goes right back to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a 1st down and he gets you another 1st down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Scanning the field, it's Douglas. Moving out to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. It's a draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Quarterback extends the play. Hauls it in. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This offense did what they needed to do. They knew it was going to be